Natanaw lang ko kay na, pero sakto ang maestra talented kid. Di kung ano ang gagawa sa estudyante, ara sa abilidad sa maestra, kag maayo man ang estudyante. Congratulations sa inyo na tanan. I think a lot of introduction has been done already. So I'd just like to give my thanks to the DepEd family, the DOH family, J&J, and most of all, the Guimaras action team. When we were planning this, I was gone in around a month ago when we started planning this. I was only here in the province of Guimaras for 6 days. So I entrusted the preparation to the action team and congratulate Division Superintendent Vic De Gracia and Dr. Luzarita together with their team for a job well done together with all our partners and sa mga ginikanan, no? And tanan-tanan, no? Amon na provincial officials, may municipal official, NGOPO, ari si Nangeba Villanueva, ari si Dr. Abasa. Dr. Abasa is memorize na ng tanang nga bulati. This Guimaras. No. So when it all started, no, I was very positive that this will be very successful, considering the response of everybody. And in fact, despite this weather, the thing that's happening around, everybody was here and contributed their side. I was afraid that some people are not used to crossing Guimaras will be hesitant to cross Guimaras, and I'm very glad you're here. And the sponsors also like to thank, no, Magatag Sangbulong. And you know what? We are the first year probably in the country for now who are going to give these drugs to the high school students. Now, if you look at the picture, example is Murugwan. Why is Murugwan the highest in the island? And if you notice, the whole island of Guimaras, the high incidence of helmets could be found on the coastal area. So there's one thing that comes into mind. Number one, poverty. Number two, hygiene and education. So these efforts of the various organizations is very timely in the sense that we need this kind of program to enhance awareness. At the same time, encourage people to get involved. And the best machinery is the DepEd machinery. Very well organized, very determined, and very, innovative. Imagine mga style nila. I'd like to congratulate the poster making and the motto, slogan. This will be used in the province-wide advocacy. No? So, starring ilang inubrahan dara, gagwa ila talento. Now, for the province of Guimaras, we aim for a healthy province, basically. And we want the people to contribute. It's not only the government or the other concerned agencies that should be involved. Now, we want the parents, and in fact, the children should be cooperative. The challenge that Muruban showed is typical of what happened in other parts of the island. We need to educate the parents more. But for me, the bottom line is poverty. And that's the trust of the provincial government. But with this program, we are trying to improve the capacity of our students to study, to learn. We are improving their health by giving them this medication and by giving them an opportunity to learn more. Is already a benefit for the province of Guimaras by developing the human resource capacity of the island. The island province of Guimaras is very, well, lucky in the sense we have a lot of piloting being done. So far, hindi pa naman kita na crash landing. No? We have a lot of piloting being done, both for health, both for economic development, and environment. So going back, I just want to clear things up sa kinambal ni Wilmy about sa PNLG. If everybody is aware that PEMC network of local governments, which means PEMC Partnership for the Environmental Management of the Seas of East Asia, is a collaborative effort between local governments in Asia, actually countries in Asia, non-government organizations, United Nations, the Global Environmental Facility, and a lot of organizations globally. And one of their advocacies is to implement integrated coastal management and good governance. It is a holistic approach, and health is just one of the components. Disaster risk reduction, poverty, economic development, water potability, terrestrial management, everything. It's a holistic approach wherein these local governments are the ones that could be showcased whenever there are concerns or presentations needed. Now, the province of Guimaras became a member in 2008, and we are very lucky to have this kind of program wherein we manage the island on a sustainable manner. Well, unfortunately or fortunately, because this is an added problem to me, they convinced me to nominate myself during the election. Unknowingly, Vietnam and Cambodia nominated me. So on the first round of the election, wherein 12 countries participated, I was the top notcher, followed by Dongying City in China. But the Dongying City in China doesn't want to give up, and we have to have another round of election. Dongying City is an oil producing city in China, very rich. It's in the northern part of Beijing. And on the second round, I got 8 countries out of 4. So my vice president is the deputy governor of Sihanoukville, Cambodia. Our main office and secretariat is in Xiamen, China. Problema ko, hindi pa ako kabalo mag-Skype. Di ba, I need to study because I have to do meeting in Skype now. And since PEMC in a transformation stage, and there's a demand to push PNLG on a global scale, it's a heavy task for me. I have to be more often on active duty, not only domestically but internationally. We are very fortunate that the province of Guimaras was presented on the ministerial forum on last July, just a few days ago, last week. There were only 3 people. It's by invitation, and only 3 people were invited to talk. And for the local government of Asia, I was the one who talked for present. I presented the province of Guimaras, wherein 12 ministers all over Asia were listening to formulate their plans. The other one is the Oil Spill Response Limited head, Rizkan O'Driscoll from Singapore, the British, and representative also from Europe is the Global Environmental Facility. So that's how Guimaras is doing now. We're getting exposure, I think, bigger exposure abroad. And it's an opportunity that with this, we'll be complying with all the necessary requirements, the necessary component to make this province a very livable province. And this component, which is being done with the World Health Organization, which I am very thankful, Dr. Belisario, actually, upod pa kami sa aeroplano kagabi kay may OSAID meeting mga kapon. I think this endeavor will put Guimaras on the map again because I think so far we're the only one who is doing eradication or elimination. Elimination, that's in Asia or here, domestic, Philippines only. So, we are the model for the Asia Pacific. See? Di ka na muna nin picture ko, model mo ta Japon. Hindi na ko kailangan mo inom bulate kay sa fault lang, ubus na siya eh. Dami lights lang. So I think I'm very grateful to each and everyone, the contribution. I will thank not only people here, but all the schools involving 34,000 students on this endeavor. This is a province-wide activity. I'd like to thank the local governments for the involvement, the health sector. No, namin nga ito, yung mga nurses group, very active. Congratulations man, kay we are also the pilot for safety, road safety, sa World Health Organization. We are formulating a law that could be a basis for the national government for drunk driving. See? Sa kadamo, isang bagay, drunk driving, you know? And